speak to you now, David Ritter.
People of Sydney, good morning, good afternoon. Let us acknowledge that it was just under a month ago that many people gathered and marched on Anzac Day to remember the past. But we gather and march today because we are outraged at the dishonouring of the best of our country's past, and because we are outraged at the abandonment of our country's future. My friends, let me tell you, Greenpeace is independent from every government around the world, from every political party. We take no donations from business. We are entirely independent, but we are outraged at this government. And we are outraged at this government because we are seeing a ferocity and speed of attacks on the hard-won protections for our environment. We are outraged because we are seeing a government that is prepared to consider the industrialising of our Great Barrier Reef, this unthinkable thing. We are seeing a government that would sanction the destruction of our forests for the coal mining industry. We are seeing a government that seems determined to play wrecker in the international climate talks, and a government that would abandon the climate that is the very foundation of the future prosperity for our children and for our country. So we are outraged. We are outraged. But my friends, we are outraged. But let me suggest to you that what matters is not the temper of our outrage. Ultimately, what matters is the quality of our response. We know that we are facing a government that is motivated by meanness, by vindictiveness, that is pursuing a politics of destructiveness and perhaps a politics of hatred. This is what we see. My friends, we must be better than that. We must answer the politics of meanness, of vindictiveness, with our own politics of the common good. Let us look to what unites us. It would be all too easy to make this simply about the character or absence thereof of our Prime Minister and our Treasurer. But in truth, this is not about Tony Abbott or Joe Hockey. This is about a contest between two visions of our society, of our country. And we have on the one hand a mean vision, a vision that abandons the vulnerable, a vision that would see us alone and isolated, thinking of ourselves only as individuals. A vision that sees our country as no more than a marketplace for whichever big business happens to think it can make a buck first. A vision which says our Great Barrier Reef is up for grabs. A vision which says our country is for sale. And my friends, that is not our vision. Our vision is something altogether different. Our vision looks to the best of our country's past and insists that this government will go and that we can still have the Australia that is fairer, that is finer, that is more generous, in which there are oceans full of fish and the tall trees still stand.